Hello. Hi, chat. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy freaking 2026. We made it. We made it to the other side. $29? Now all I can think for the rest of the stream is 29? Oh my goodness. The chaos. The chaos. That's the first safari of the year. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let me catch up because so much has happened while I was literally just sat here and you guys were zooming through everything. One of the things you zoomed through was the first crew. Liquor, you got the first of the first of the first. First crew of the first stream. First of the first crew of the first stream of the year. Congratulations. The other five are Nuts, Yule, Thomas, Esther, and then we have Liquor. I know one thing for sure, that is too loud in my headphones. That's my own fault. Fixed it. But congratulations for snatching all the first five. Yeah, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What the heck? That's really kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To everyone who just got gifted a sub, please enter all your subby perks for a whole month, courtesy of Tia. That's really sweet. What the heckies? I haven't even said hello to anyone. And you guys are on a level 3 safari. You're cruising into the new year. Esther, welcome in. Nuts, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Liquor, welcome in. Donut, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, welcome in. Nora, welcome in. Tia, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Nora, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. This is so soft for me. Interesting. That's weird. Are those alerts really quiet for you guys as well? Because for me, the other alerts are really loud. And these alerts are really quiet. Which is weird. Anyways, was fine for you. Oh. Fine for us. Okay, then I have to see sound issues. I knew they were gonna happen, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll survive. Wicked, welcome in. Peps, welcome in. Bloomstead, welcome in. Sinister, welcome in. Susan, welcome in. Flazo, welcome in. Gator, welcome in. Maddie, welcome in. Asmifi, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Let's go. Peace, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Stolz, welcome in. Skyfeather, welcome in. Carolina, thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. That's a lot. Let's freaking go. Riri, welcome in. Kiwi, welcome in. Nuts, thank you so much for the 60 stream streak. Damn. Damn. Pagan, thank you so much for that brand new sub with your Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Vile Earth, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Torin, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Saranel, welcome in. Jennifer, thanks for cheering me on. Senanor, welcome in. Wicked, thank you so much for the 13-month resub. Let's freaking go. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who's resubbing or subscribing or getting gifted subs. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Pine Scrunch, welcome in. Senanor, thanks for cheering me on. Esther, thank you so much for the 29 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Mary, welcome in. Yule, thank you so much for the horses. I appreciate it. First horses of the year. Tia, thank you so much again for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Mary, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Tanisha, welcome in. Senanor with the 50 stream streak. Let's go. Thank you so much. Sage, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Ellie, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing well. Ooh, enjoy the surimi salad. That's really good. I like it. Also, you noticed, Nuts. You noticed. I was wondering if people would notice and how fast. I did indeed switch back to this microphone. I struggled for like a year to get the filters right, and I kept having, to my liking, too much background noise. And it got to a point where every single time I was editing or doing voiceovers and stuff, I was spending like a bit of extra time to try and get some of the noise out. And on a live stream, it's not as noticeable because there's music and, you know, it's like it's a bit different. But like on a video, I want the audio to be really polished. And I just could not get it right. I just couldn't. I accidentally put my zipper in my, hold on, the cord of my pants. There we go. I just couldn't get it right. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna switch back because this is, I know that this one has all the filters exactly like I want. But that's also the reason that I had to redo all my audio. I spent so much time today on that. I had to do everything. Sweetie, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Ellie. That's really kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ellie, please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. What the heck? Also Mossy, welcome in, and Isa, welcome in, and hi Noisy, and hi Chris. You guys are remixing. See, that's soft for me as now as well. Okay, so I can turn it up. That's better. That was an interesting remix from Noisy and Chris. I liked it actually. Also Chris, welcome in, and Noisy, of course, welcome in. This was not soft. No, it was also not soft for me anymore. I turned up the volume again. I think there earlier it was just so loud that I was like, oh, turn it down. And then I just turned it down like super low. But we should be fine. It's I updated. Also, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the hype train. I appreciate it. We're gonna do a wheel spin from Tuesday. Technically, it was a wheel spin unlocked on Monday. I was supposed to do it Tuesday, and then I forgot. So we're gonna do that. We still have a wheel spin. Really lurk doy. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Love the keyboard on Instagram. I finally have it. I got the new package last year. I got it last year. Maggie, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. But this keyboard connected immediately. I put it together last night. It connected. Everything was fine. It immediately updated the firmware. So the other board was just really just like, I just had really bad luck that was a broken one. But this one is so nice. I've been really liking it. Look at the little, I don't know if you guys can see it, if it's going to adjust enough. It's too light, I'm afraid. Hold on. It's adjusting. It's adjusting. No, I think it's still too light. Hold on. It doesn't really show. But there's like a little screen, and I got a really cute picture of the blooming cow and a bee from Minecraft. But it reminds you of the old wall. I know. When I saw this keycap set, I was like, oh my god, that's such a like cute little nod to something from before. But yeah, I put it together last night and it works like a charm. It's so easy. So I put the old one in the box and I'm gonna send it back to them. But I'm really happy with it. If you want to see, like, if you want to hear what it sounds like, you can listen on my Instagram. I made a little post about it today. But yeah, there's also a good picture of the little screen. So if you want to go like it, you know, check it out. I would appreciate it. But no, I'm really happy with it. It's actually very nice, and it was fun to put it together again. To be honest, I like putting keyboards together, so I'm not complaining that I got to do that. I saw Anna. Let's go. I saw in the Discord that you're playing again. That's really nice. That is really nice. Always good to go back to a comfort game. But yeah. But how was everyone's New Year's Eve? Well, did you guys do anything special? Did you guys do anything fun? Also, hi Liz Fizz, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Did you guys I don't know, see a lot of fireworks? Did you set off fireworks yourself? Did you have good food? You know, like all the important questions I have to know. I ate way too much sugar. Did not prepare enough with drinking water up front. So I didn't have that much to drink, but I still had a hangover yesterday. I had really nice food though. My friends were here. It was lovely. We played board games. We ended up playing Hitster until like 3 a.m. in the morning. And I was pretty good at it. I wasn't bad, so that was nice. I enjoyed the game. And it was just very like relaxed, very like casual. Wasn't super busy, was just chill vibes. We watched the fireworks on my balcony. So yeah, it was just good. It was a very chill day. And then yesterday I did nothing. Scott and I slept in. We woke up. We made breakfast. We binge watched the second half of the last season of Stranger Things. And the only thing we did at one point was get out of the house, go to the supermarket to buy Gatorade so that we could drink that so that our headache would go away. So yeah, that's about it. It was very chill. Oh, and then I built my keyboard in the evening. So it was a very relaxing day. I know, Anna. Me too. Me too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You knitted your sweater and finished the first sleeve and then watched some movies, fell asleep around 10 p.m. on the couch and woke up just before midnight. That sounds perfect. You just took a nice nap. That sounds amazing. I love that for you. You ate an oliebol. Was it good? Was it with or without krenten? Important question. I just got home from a 6-hour drive back home. Your pizza's in the oven and I'm so happy. I made it kind of in time for stream. You did. You're so on time. We haven't even started up the game, so you're perfectly in time. But I hope the drive was good. 6 hours is a long drive. I hope you can rest a bit. Spent it with your parents, good food, and we got a snowstorm. Oh, damn. I think I saw a picture. Did you post something in Discord of like having a lot of snow? It looked very pretty. I had a scared dog, ate too many oliebollen. Next year, we're going to find a place away from fireworks. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I felt so bad for all the pets. Ironically enough, Sus was kind of fine. Toot, I kid you not. She was standing at the window with her paws against it, looking outside at the fireworks. I think she's broken. She has no survival instinct. She would literally stand there and like there would be a super loud bang. I would get jump scared and she would just stand there. Be like, haha. That's nice lights. That looks fun. Make yourself a nice risotto, read a bit, and played some Zelda since your partner had to work. So you made yourself cozy. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a really cozy evening. Ate good food, played Hitster till 4 a.m. Oh my god, nuts. Did we have the same? Did we have the same evening? Aw, that's really cute that all the kids were there when the clock hit midnight. I love that for you. Also Jane, welcome in, and Katie, welcome in. It's good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Yeah, these firework free vacation parks, those are really nice. Also Terrible Sound, welcome in. Hello, it is good to see you. And Mimbim, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Your cat is deaf because he just kept sleeping next to me. I think he was more confused that I didn't go to bed early. Yeah, I feel like for a pet, like the only upside to being deaf is not hearing like loud sounds and fireworks and stuff like that. I don't think Toot is deaf because she responds to everything else. She actually has an excellent hearing when it comes to the box of cat candy. She just really doesn't care. I think she was just genuinely intrigued by the fireworks, which again, probably not great survival instinct. Also, hi Tilly, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. People hated the ending. I was also fine with it, honestly. I feel like it was I'm not going to spoil anything because I know it only just came out, so for Stranger Things stuff, I'm going to try to keep everything spoiler free, but I do feel like the last episode was very long, and I think some people don't like that. They would have preferred if the story ended a bit faster. I do think they made some scenes like purposefully long, but that was just I guess like a direction choice. I personally wouldn't have minded if it was shorter. I didn't mind it when it was like this either. I like the ending. I think it's pretty good. As in, I cried. I found it sad, but also good. Also, hi, Ruby, and thanks for cheering me on. And Jane, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I spent New Year's Eve with my parents and little brother and had some good food and wine. And then we headed up to the rooftop to watch the 3-minute fireworks at midnight and kind of went to bed after that. No hangover. Nice. Also, 3-minute fireworks. Do people actually stop after the 3 minutes? So cold. Oh, good luck with walking the fluff. Good luck. Good luck. Needed a day for yourself. That sounds lovely. Honestly, 1st of January is the perfect day to have a day for yourself. We stayed up to immediately watch Stranger Things once it dropped. Yeah, I was at like at the table with friends playing the board games. Like we were playing Hitster, and one of my friends goes, "Oh, it's 2 a.m." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "The last episode of Stranger Things just dropped." But we hadn't watched the previous 3 yet, so we binge watched everything. We basically watched 5 hours of Stranger Things yesterday. My friend's cats watched the Pretty Lights, evidenced by Pat cam footage. No, but see, some cats just don't have survival instinct. They just like fireworks. Happy New Year to you as well, Ruby. Happy New Year. Exactly. Yeah, it was a goodbye from them to us. Exactly. I feel like that was something that I definitely noticed. Again, trying to keep things spoiler free, but you could see that the way that it was acted, the actors were also saying goodbye to their parts. And therefore it felt very genuine. It almost didn't feel acted. And I liked that. I liked how, I don't know. I always have that with show finales, especially if it's a show that's been running for a long time or that got like really popular. I feel like you can always see that like a teary end of a show is almost never acted. It's always real. Also, PNG, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Fireworks are still being set off. Yeah, same. I hate it. Spent New Year's Eve with 3 friends, built a Lego T-Rex skeleton, and then a 101 Dalmatian puppy. That sounds perfect. Lego on New Year's Eve is 10 out of 10. Also, Lightspeed, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Kate, hi, welcome in. Happy New Year. But it felt quite mellow this year compared to the previous. Okay, hence the 3 minutes. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I feel like here it was, the day after it was on the news, it was the worst New Year's in a long time, which says a lot because every year it's pretty bad. But in terms of damage, in terms of people with injuries, in terms of illegal fireworks, in terms of the emergency services having to go out, it was the worst. So it wasn't great. I mean, the thing is, I don't mind pretty fireworks, but there's so much unnecessary, I don't know, loud bangs and just dangerous fireworks and people being so hella irresponsible. And the fact that it was the worst year yet, I'm low-key kind of happy that we celebrated at my house so that I didn't have to go out, because I like even listening to the sounds outside, I was like, yeah, I'm happy staying inside actually. Yeah, exactly. Lighting churches on fire, you know, is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, we had an L alert going off, which is basically like our international alert service that we basically only ever see if they send out a test alert. But we actually had a proper NL alert going off because so many people were calling emergency services that they were like, here are the actual phone numbers of the police, of the fire department. So like if it's not a life-threatening situation, please stop calling our national like emergency number, which is 112. Kind of like the 911, but then here. It's like, stop calling. We're too busy. We cannot answer all your phone calls. So here are like direct numbers. If you need the firefighters, call this number. If you need the police, call this number. So yeah. It was I got kind of jump scared by it as well. All the pretty random fireworks are also fine for my dog. It's literally one idiot in my neighborhood has two. Yeah. There's always one person, huh? We had an alert like that on Christmas, warning for slippery roads. Oh. Okay, so that's different. I don't think they would ever send an Nell alert for that here. Like our Nell alerts are kind of in a way like synced to our air alarms. That's normally when we get the test alert. They test it every single Monday. No, not every single first Monday of the month at 12 p.m. They test our air horns or air alerts. What is it called? Raid alerts. I never know what it's called in English. And then they also send out a test message And that's when we always get it. Mostly for fires in the city. Oh, yeah, they only send those locally. I guess then I'm just lucky that I don't get them very often. Oh, you went on Instagram and you get, I can imagine if you're not in the Netherlands and then you see that afterwards. Has it been snowing already? Actually, it snowed when I woke up. There was a bit of snow outside, but it was gone within like an hour. You got it on 5 machines. Yeah. We were also, obviously, we were here with a big group. So like everyone got it at the same time. Also, hi, Burb. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And thanks for cheering me on. For my doggo, the one random firework at our walk this morning yesterday was so bad. Oh, I feel so bad for dogs that have to like go on a walk because obviously then you have to go outside amidst all the noise. So terrible. Do they only do the text messages twice a year? I thought they were every month as well. We don't really have direct numbers for emergency services. You don't? You can't just call the firefighters? You always have to go through the emergency number? If you wanted to contact the police about like, I don't know, theft or something, you're not going to call 112, right? If you want to call the firefighters about a cat being stuck somewhere, do you call the emergency services on 112? I imagine you have direct numbers. Non-emergency. Yeah, so that's basically what they were giving us. They were like, if it's not a life or death situation, you have to call the non-emergency number. That's how many emergencies there were. They were like, we have to filter it out. If you're not actually dying or your house is not on fire, if it's like your car that's on fire, sucks. But we're not going to make it a priority. No, 111 doesn't do anything, Anna. Seven calls per minute in Rotterdam. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We also called the 112 at one point. Normally a car on fire is a 112 as well, but it was that bad, sweetie. Normally you would definitely call 112 when a car is on fire. But in this case, it was like literally like it was too busy. They couldn't handle it. So they were like, please call the firefighters directly, because then also if you call directly, you get transferred to your local fire department. So the call will be redirected to a local fire department and they can prioritize it. But yeah, it was that bad. It was that bad. But alas, we made it through. Yeah, that's always the worst thing, is when you have like the emergency services actually going somewhere and then they get attacked. Also, hi Lena and hi Hollow. Happy New Year. It is good to see both of you. I hope you're doing well. And hi Huff, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. I just realized we have a wheel spin. So I'm quickly gonna get that so we can spin the wheel before the break starts. And I actually set up a button so I can easily grab it. Then I just need to get the website so I can actually press the button to spin it. Also, Talabo, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing good. I used during my teenage years, and then we had the mobile with SMS. If you look at it, it spells tuig. That's actually hilarious. I love it when there's like little inside jokes like that. Okay. Let's do a wheel spin for the wheel spin from Monday. Let's see what we're gonna get. And then it's break time in like 40 seconds, so we're probably gonna do it. Ooh! Well, actually, that will be kind of perfect to do on break time, because that always lasts longer than the ads anyways. And the first rounds we usually get through quite fast. That's fun. We haven't done that in a while. I like Gartic. And normally I'm eating when we do Gartic, but now I actually get to play. Damn. I want to do Gartic on stream though. Or on actual break? No, because I want to play. What do you mean on actual break? Do you not want me to play, sweetie? I want to play. I want to play. No? Rude. Sweetie wants the points. Valid, I guess. Valid. Okay. For anyone who has never played this game, quick recap. You'll see 9 images on the screen. Basically, you have to guess what they're drawing. It's like a little animation of someone drawing something. You just have to guess it. The way that you guess is typing it in chat. So if you think they're drawing a tree, just type tree and put it in chat. If you guess correctly, it will automatically tick it off, and then it will go to the next illustration on that little tile. And the goal is to guess as many as we can. Oh, slow mode off. That's actually a really good shout. That is a real... well, apparently one of the mods was... Sweetie was hella fast, and I was not fast. Why is that so loud for me? Damn. Oh no, already first day back at work? That sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks. What is that? Oh, confused. Nice. I got 0, so apparently I shouldn't be playing. But let's go. You did it. We skipped 4 levels. Oh no, we skipped 3 levels. You got one, yeah. Told you. Normally I'm really good at this game though, so. Oh. Hollow, who did you time out? Damn. Fisherman. I never know how to write that word. Oh, earphones. Shot put? I did not know it was called that way. Oh, I was just about to type sync and then you guessed it, Hollow. Damn. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are doing well. Absolutely eating this up. Also, for people coming back from ads, welcome back. Although I did Mortal and Pestle, then I tried Mortal and you did Pestle. I love that you got it. Let's go. Oh, elf. Nice. If those were not bullets, what on earth were they? Like, I hate it when that happens. Like, tell me what it was, please, because there was no way. Maybe cartridges, yeah. Some of these show this game does not throw. No, it does not throw. No, we can't see the answers, Kate. It's infuriating. I wish we could see the answers. Someone was faster. Oh, eyelashes. Oh. Oh, chinchilla. Oh, mud. You got it though. Let's freaking go. Next level. Level 11. Oh, shoelace. Oh, dine. Oh, we did it though. Damn, that one was hard. Let's freaking go. Okay. You're so behind. Yeah, it's really annoying. Unfortunately, it's not. The weirdest thing is already on the lowest latency settings. So the only thing that can help is refresh. Um, I'm so confused. What is that artist called again that does the block art? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, Mondrian. I wasn't Mondrian, but then I don't know. Ah, sad. You guys did it though, level 12. That's really nice. That is really nice. Hollow coming in clutch with 11 guesses. And then Tia, and then I'm on number 3. You guys all did so well. Can we get some GGs in chat? Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That was fun. It's always really hard, but I like it. I like it. Like, I think it's always fun to guess these things. But yeah, That means that I'm going to start up the game. Okay, the A app was weird. Yeah, you do have to type really fast. And also, you don't have to, or like, you shouldn't be scared of repeating yourself or like trying a slightly different variant. Or if you make like a typo, just do it again. Like, that's a big part of the game. Also, Floodlight, thank you so much for your 2nd month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Oh, 11-hour shift at work, and that on January the 2nd? Ew. Yuck. Also, Cosmic Sandy, welcome in. And Marilyn, welcome in. And oh my goodness, sorry. Hold on. Yes, you can absolutely give the sub to yourself. I totally missed that. I was so laser focused on the game. Yes, I can absolutely gift that sub to you. Hold on. I can do that right now. It's loading. Drum rules. Yay! There we go. Enjoy your subby for a whole month. Thank you so much for saving up enough points that you got to redeem that. It is absolutely there for, you can either redeem it for someone specific, aka yourself or like a friend or something. Or you can redeem it for a random person. It's just there so that if people exactly like you did want to subscribe, but they might not be in a position to do so, they can also redeem it through points. And that way I get to sometimes gift a sub to someone. Twitch keeps telling me that I need to gift 40 subs until I get my next subscriber badge. And like they keep pushing it in my face. So you guys are actually helping. Just reducing Twitch notifications. But thank you so, so much. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Also, Maya Lithia, welcome in. Felipe, welcome in. Jenny, welcome in. Lizzie, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. So, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing so well. Nova, welcome in. It's really good to see everyone. I'm gonna start up the game, and then we're gonna get into the evil mod shell challenge. For anyone who hasn't seen it so far, the mods made me an absolutely unhinged shell challenge. If you want to read the rules or if you want to participate yourself, you can. Everything you need to know is right in there in the command, but also I'm us. Yeah. Also, I'll pin that. Considering that we don't have the sponsor message that we need to pin, I might as well just pin it. It's is it a challenge or just evil? I think both. I think both. No, I feel like at this point, we do have a vision for the shell, so that helps a lot. I think the budget is still definitely a challenge every single time we get to a new room, but I'm excited to tackle it. It's been a while since we worked on it, so I think it's going to be nice to actually continue with it again. And then because I think after this, I'm afraid that we're really going to have to lock in on Girly Pop for like the coming weeks. Oh yeah, CC technically was allowed for now. I might actually do that in case we desperately need it for like a theme or something if I really don't know how to do it. Ooh, good luck, Mimbe. Good luck with your research. Is there anything like specific that you're looking for about the mob spawners? Also, I've started up my game, so now I'm just waiting for it to actually start up. So in that time, we can just do some more yaps. But yeah, I can use CC. I don't know if I want to yet. I like the idea of not using CC. Because obviously that in a way is also a challenge. But if there's like, if it's really necessary, if there's really like a theme that I otherwise cannot figure out, then it might be fun. So excited for the Minecraft streams. Oh, I'm so excited as well. I did a little bit of work today because we talked about like the border, right, around the highway. And I wanted to make a little design because I realized that I would probably need resources, and I have some time over the weekend to play like a little bit. And I was thinking that I can also ask my teammates if they can help me out. I have actually settled on a design and I think I really like it. So I'm excited to show you guys. We're going to play again. I probably think maybe from now on, like all streams for January are going to be Minecraft. Just because we really have to lock in. Easy farming for a few drops and getting XP at the same time. Smart. They're perfect for that. So that should absolutely work out. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to focus a bit because I'm realizing that also also the co-working. Imagine. Okay, let me correct myself. All gaming streams. But yeah, I'm realizing now that I don't know. I was actually watching a video today from another Minecraft creator, and she said that she always underestimates when they start a task how much time it takes. They'll think to themselves, oh, that's going to take me like 10 minutes and it takes 3 hours. This is actually a huge problem that I have in Minecraft. Oh, also, my nose is really itchy. I'm sorry. I think there's a cat hair in there. The joys of living with pets, huh? But I'm pretty sure that I definitely have that problem because I thought I could finish the highway in one stream, and we spent 2 entire streams on it and still not done. So yeah, I definitely think that we have some work cut out for us. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I swear it's a cat hair that's stuck in my septum. It's the worst when that happens. If you have leftover time on co-working, who knows? That rarely happens, having leftover time at co-working, but can never give a good estimate on how long a task would. No, same Tia. I used to be really good at it, and somewhere I just lost the skill. I think because I started doing other things. I'm still good at like estimating how long it will take to clean something, or I don't know, how long it will take to get from point A to point B or something. But when it actually comes down to things in Minecraft, I don't think I've perfected my skill yet. I need to get better at it. Okay, so the game has started up. Let's go here. Let's actually make sure that you can see the game. And then we're going to have to load into the build save file. Because last time that I played, I was recording for the Pack Legacy. That was like 3 hours ago, so that's why I so actively remember. But I found a mushroom island. Let's go. That's actually wild that you haven't found a pale oak forest, but you actually found a mushroom biome, because mushroom biomes are way more rare than pale oak. But I love that for you. That's kind of funny, actually. Also, Naomi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Carolina, thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. But yeah, I sometimes do that when I have like when on co-working, if I have not necessarily like time left over, but maybe during lunch break or something, I do a little resource gathering session. I have come to the realization that I'm going to need a lot of copper. But ironically enough, I don't need, well, I need a little bit of copper from the trial chamber, so I have to go back in there. I'm not excited. But challenge being is that I also need a lot of copper ingots and copper bars. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to go mine for copper. And everything, and I teleport. That's wild. Do you have the More Biomes mod installed? Because with that More Biomes mod that we're using now on Girly Pop, I noticed, for example, I still haven't found the desert. I have traveled a crazy amount and I still haven't found the desert. You don't? Okay, that is extra wild. Okay, so again, for anyone who hasn't seen the shell challenge, the mods have made me a shell challenge that consists of numbers. So over here we have number 1. There we go, like that. Then we have number 2. Then over here we have number 3. Then we have number 4, number 5, ooh, number 9 is this. 6 is over here. This is number 6. And we have number 7, number 8, like I said, number 9. And then we have an exclamation point and a question mark. And I mean, honestly, if that was the whole shell, we probably would have made it work. But I'm not allowed to place interior walls to make a floor plan, which obviously complicates things. Also, hi, Cookie Panda. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And also, every single room has a theme and a budget. The themes are ridiculous and the budget is difficult. So, to give you an example, we're going to work on room 3 today. Room 3, the budget is 30,101. So we can actually set that up. 30101. Set it. There we go. Everything has to come in an odd number. At least one duck is also required. So that means that we can work with ones and threes and stuff like that. And I hate that because I love symmetry. So that's painful, but we're gonna thrive and survive, I guess. The theme that I have come up for the overarching theme, as you can see, we're working with something here, is that it's a escape room concept. So basically every single area or like every single little house is an escape room or a combination of escape rooms. And the goal is that when you get to an escape room or like when you get into the room, you have to guess the theme of the room before you can move on to the next. So our number 3 is actually going to be our reception area. That's the area where when you arrive at this lot, this is where you'll enter, and that's where you'll get assigned which of the puzzles you're going to do. The first puzzle I think is going to go back here in the exclamation mark. So that is one of the things. We need to have a door that's going to go into this room, I guess. Or actually, no, let's not do that, because we can just have the entryway over here. But I'm realizing that we need some sort of a pathway that goes around, because right now, otherwise Sims would have to go over the grass. That doesn't make a lot of sense. We've already done 2 of the rooms. This is the first one. We had a crazy budget for this room, so it was actually kind of difficult to get it, but we got there. This room is more door. That's why there's more doors. And I'm going to make that joke every single time that I get the opportunity to do so. The second room is music. This was Chris's room, and we turned it into like a little music museum. So if you're here, there is like all kinds of special instruments, all kinds of paintings and stuff that pay homage to famous musicians and stuff like that. That's also the room where you enter. So if you enter here, you have to guess music, you have to guess Mordor, and then later we're going to have to work on number 7 as well. But today we're going to work on number 3. And like I said, number 3 has a budget of 30,000, and everything has to come, or like 30,000 and a little bit. Everything has to come in odd numbers. And the biggest pain here is that Lynn very conveniently didn't place a wall. And I know it is actually the worst base game paintings, and somehow they work together. I'm actually kind of surprised with that as well, because normally I skip those paintings. Like, I don't even register them. I literally scroll past them like, yeah, I don't never gonna pick those anyways, but they kind of work in the room. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we want to add in here. For the missing wall, I have a question. And some of the mods are here, so you guys are going to have to tell me. Because something that I want to do, but ironically enough, I have to place a wall to do it. But I would technically get rid of the wall again. It's just that's the only way that you can do this in The Sims. I want to do this, but then like turn it into a spandrel. Like this. Am I allowed to do that? I mean, it still fucks up the lighting on the inside and everything. It allows me to put a beam there. So technically the wall isn't even there. Yeah, okay. Because then I can add like a curtain or something to still have that illusion of a doorway. I think I might do that. Oh, and I actually have my CC on. Let's turn that off for now. Beam it up, Scotty. We could go for the white one, then we can actually keep these. That might look good. Also, hi Sakina, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for the hydrate. Over the stretchy. And I yawned, but let's actually properly breathe as well. Yeah, that's good. That is good. We definitely needed a breather. Thank you so much for the self-care package. Also, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. How was your New Year's? Happy New Year. I should actually not forget to say that to people. I should actually say Happy New Year's. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Does it work? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love your sound alert so much. It's so cute. It is so cute. I like it a lot. Such a good choice. Such a good choice. Let me know if the volume and stuff was good. The sound was good, right? For me, it was good, but sometimes it's hard for me to like listen if it was good for everyone else as well. So if it was good for you, that's the most important. Yes? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's actually see, because for this room, I might actually want to add some windows. Also, hi Esther, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oof, now we have 2 Esthers. You're so happy now. Happy little dance. Let's freaking go. We love it. We love it. Hold on. There we go. It has to come in odd numbers, but with that, we are doing that, so that's good. And this is good for the budget, because windows are expensive. Or expensive. I want to make or buy some old school posters. Yes, that's such a cute idea. I like it. I like it. Go for it. Okay. Let's actually pick... I might actually use this outdoor flooring here, like the deck floor. Maybe darker. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. And then on the outside, I might also go for like almost like a rustic cabin-y look. Especially because this is Lynn's room, so I feel like that would be a good fit, right? Why does that not come in a normal color? I actually like that though. I feel like that's giving reception. Should I add that on the inside? I don't know if I should add that on the inside as well. Let's actually go for that one. Then it's also like, then it's stark white. Cross stitch, but I can't find the pattern anywhere. Oh. I'm not familiar enough with cross stitching to like recommend a good place, but maybe someone in chat knows. For anyone hanging out here, if you're someone who does cross stitching or knows where to find good cross stitching patterns, this would be your opportunity to speak up. Now, see, that is an interesting choice money-wise because that's an expensive floor. Tons of pattern on Etsy. Ooh, okay. Multiple people saying Etsy. Nice. Let's go. That's actually a good shout. I didn't think of that, but now that you're mentioning it, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that is a good shout, actually. Unfortunately, Etsy is full of AI these days, but as long as you're like aware of it, I guess you can probably notice it. Also, hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. What kind of wallpaper do I want to do on the inside? Nah, that's a bit... I like the idea of like a rustic feature though. So maybe we can kind of combine that. That can be like the back wall. Technically I placed 2 columns now. Oh, this mod shell is definitely interesting. Also, hi Anna, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But technically I also have 2 here. So if I add this here in this corner, we have an odd number of columns. So happy to have found an old school Etsy person who was just a 1-person business. Yeah. It's really nice. I feel like just in general these days, like not just on Etsy, but like on any, also social media and stuff. When I find someone who's like actually a person putting in time into the craft of making things, I'm like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The clinical panels are expensive. Because the budget is so high, I'm kind of like, I want to use expensive stuff, like expensive wallpapers and stuff. There we go. I feel like that's a fun, like, rustic vibe for this place. So then I wanted to do like some sort of like a counter setup. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an odd number. I just realized that it needs to be the other way around though. There we go. And then it needs to scoot a little forward. And then we can have a computer here. This is like a check-in desk, right? And we can have a chair. We should probably do a high chair because it's a bar row. Something that looks rustic enough. If that one comes in a different color. Maybe that color is actually good. I like the warm vibes of it. And then I know what I want to use. They're from Lovestruck. These ones. Some wall panels. That's 3. That's allowed. I can actually add 3 of this as well. And then I want to get the things from Get to Work. These ones, the actual, how expensive is that? Oh, that's much more expensive. So we do be getting those. Best surprise, as I wear them often, I was a little scared the images could have been generated. Yeah. It sucks that that's a thing that you have to like, even if you check it, you can still fall for it. There's so many really good generated images these days that like even if you do your research, even if you double check, it can be really hard. So sometimes you order something and it's just kind of like wait and see and then pray that you didn't accidentally order something AI. I just realized that that would make 2, so I'm not allowed to do that. That still is 5 chairs, but then I can it's almost like a hotel reception like this. But I can't add 2 computers because that wouldn't be allowed. So it would be 1 computer and then 1 something else, maybe 1 laptop. Also, hi Irene, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. I appreciate it. Let's freaking go. Let's see. I guess having some lights would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to place those manually because right now they're... Hold on. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Hi, Liv. It's good to see you. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I feel pretty rested, actually, which is weird because I did not sleep that much on New Year's Eve, but I slept enough to feel rested, apparently. And I had a really chill time, so that was good as well. And tomorrow I have self-care day because I'm getting my eyebrows done and I'm going to go to the hairdresser And in the meantime, I'll have time to read my book and probably get some lunch somewhere. So I'm good. How are you? How was your New Year's Eve? No beep boop here. Okay. And then we move this back. Yeah, if they're smaller, that looks way better. I do like those lights, though. What are... I'm reading Mistborn. I am about 75% in the book. Oh, 100% hollow. Yeah, it's popping up everywhere. It's actually wild. Sometimes I like see let's say my hairdresser. Not that my hairdresser did that, but like let's say my hairdresser, because that's an example that's in my head right now. Like I'm going to my hairdresser and then I check out their social media and then I see that they used AI. I'm always kind of like a bit embarrassed for them. I'm genuinely kind of like, you know, like I love the service you provide, but I think towards a lot of people right now, you just look really dumb using AI. I think a lot of people just see it and go like, do you like the book? Yes. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how much I love it. Not because I anticipated not to love it necessarily, but more because it's the first time in a long time that I'm reading something in English. I haven't done that in a really, really, really long time because I was scared or something. I don't know. I once tried to read something in English and it just was such a struggle that I wouldn't say I gave up, but in a way I just assumed like, oh, I'm apparently not ready to read in English. And then I was like, oh, but fantasy specifically can just be quite difficult. So I kind of just didn't read for a really long time in English. I just read everything in Dutch. But for anyone, all the Dutchies, I'm going to make you cringe. I'm very sorry. But the book Mistborn is translated the worst way possible. The title of the book in Dutch gave me the ick so bad that I was like, I have to read this in English. In Dutch, it's called Nevelmensen. Yeah. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I can't explain why I find it disgusting, but the word Nevelmensen just gives me such a huge ick. And I don't know. Sorry, I don't like the curtains. I added them and then I realized that I don't like them. No, I also feel like it's not a good translation. That is probably also what gives me the ick. I don't like the word, but I also indeed I don't like I don't know. It doesn't feel like a translation. That's a really good way to say it. It feels like it's wrongly translated. There are so many options that would have been better. Yes, this is the building shaped like a 3. And I'm trying to make it into a reception. Sounds vochtig. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, it also sounds like navels. That's what I think of as well. And then that in combination is not a good combo. Also, Lavender, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. And Rach, welcome in. Happy New Year. And Henriette, welcome in. I just realized I missed you coming in. And Courier, welcome in as well. I hope all of you are doing absolutely marvelous. You've been having such a hard time making progress on the book you're reading because you read a page and fall asleep. Yeah. It's I feel that. That's why I try to read like during the day. Like during lunch or something. Because then I can't read in bed. Then I also fall asleep so fast. Also, hi Mimi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I don't know about the curtains yet. I haven't decided what I want to do, so I'm just going to skip the step of the curtains for now, and I'm going to try to come up with a design for the sofas. Those chairs are orange. I like the orange and the blue combo though. The only thing is what I'm starting to not like is this rustic stone wall. I like that it's a different wallpaper. I don't like this specific stone, I think. I want to change it out. Hi, Cuckoo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I never go to sleep, but that's also a problem. It's either or. It's either I don't go to sleep at all or I fall asleep because I'm too tired to actually read and then I never get to finishing the book. It's either or. And both is not good. Like both is not good, which is both a problem. So yeah, that's what I needed. I was like, I want the exposed stone, but I want something warmer colored. Hi, Khan. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. This is a perfect time to ask them. Go ahead. I cannot promise that I have an answer to everything, but I can try to answer. And I'm babysitting my brother with my grandma. It's chaos out here, and I'm done with everyone. My uncle, who makes a problem out of everything, came here to my grandma for unknown reason and is not helping. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. That really sucks. Ew. Liv, that's terrible. I hope the situation resolves itself soon. Also, I cannot see if I'm using the blue one or the green one. Also, hi, Studio IC. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. This is the green one. Oh, let me actually save. That's not a bad idea. Needed to vent. I totally get that. I'm so sorry. It sounds like a lot. You're just here for your brother and reading in the meantime. Yeah. I guess that's the best you can do, right? It's just like focus on the small things, but it's still really annoying. What color would you say? I can't answer that. I'm sorry. Genuinely, because I can't pick. Because I have it literally, I have a favorite different color every day because of this reason. Someday I'm like, oh, today I'm like, purple is like the color that represents me. Why do you think I change my branding every 3 months? There is literally no way for me to answer this because I've been struggling with this concept for the past 5 years. So if anyone knows, please tell me because I would love to know the answer to this question, but I do not know. Ooh, that sounds nice, Mimi. Was it a good movie? Did you like it? And honestly, I'm not resting. No, I get that, Liv. It's like you're more like in a state of survival, which just sucks. Yes, love it. Okay, good. Love your mug. Thank you. Is my little, it's just my little tulip mug. Lena, that was English. That was English, just split up. It was well, technically it wasn't English. In my brain, that was English. It wasn't even English. What? That is literally how I sometimes say it in Dutch, but that's also not Dutch. It's French. No. You're technically right. It's not English. I got really confused though as well. No, please, no sorries. I got confused because I was like, wait, but that was English, right? But now I'm like, no, that was... You're all good. Interessante. That's how I read it. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I can understand that. But that was even in a Dutch accent. That I didn't even read it in English. Languages. Love them. But yeah, that's me absolutely not answering your first. Well, I guess I answered your first question. Sort of. It's not a useful answer, but technically I answered. But yeah, I wish I knew. I genuinely wish I knew. Because I would love to know. But yeah, some days I'm like, no, orange is my color. And then I'm like, no, purple, lilac. I still don't know. And I once asked Amber this question because I was thinking about my branding. I was like, what color do you think represents me? And she goes, green. And I'm like, that's literally the only color I do not identify with. And then she was like, no, but this specific shade of green. And I was like, oh, that one actually works for me. Yeah, no, I can see that. So yeah. Not showing new messages. Oh, we can see your messages. But if you can see Esther's message, then you can see it, right? Or do you only see the new messages when you refresh? Like it's like chat doesn't automatically update. I'm trying to figure out what plant would be nice to use here. Obviously, I want to use a plant that's like relatively expensive. I have not figured it out. But again, well, you have the Amber answered green. For me, you are a purple and orange. I personally probably go more with purple and orange than green, which is funny because purple and orange are the two colors that are not in my branding right now. Also, Anna Flower, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to chat. Orange and red? There's no red in my background, Liv. The only red thing is the hat of this capybara. A copper person? That's probably the hair. But orange is definitely because of my hair. No one would have said orange before I dyed my hair. Oh, red hair, I mean? Oh, yeah, I see this as orange. I don't see that as red either. Maybe copper. But I feel like if I look at my background, definitely... I would definitely say orange. And then I think lilac is just a color that I started wearing a lot. And therefore it feels like the right color. But that's because lilac and orange just go together very well. That's just color theory. If you had asked this question when I started streaming, the answer would have 100% been light blue and white or light blue and silver, which are colors that no one associates with me anymore, but my entire house used to be those colors. Purple and blue because of the ambassador's badge. Yeah. See, but this is the thing. I do not identify with blue at all anymore. Like, I kind of sort of grew to hate the color blue. So, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so difficult to pick because I radically change what I like and don't like from one day to the next. Aw, that's very sweet, Khan. I'll take that. Yes. Let's go for orange. Let's go for orange then. I like it. But mostly purple because you wear it quite often, yeah. Which is also funny because I think I have 2 purple sweaters and that's it. And 1 crocheted purple thing. I think those are the only purple items I have in my wardrobe. But I just wear them a lot because I like the color. Also, yes, Maniac, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I need to add a plant later. Like, I need to add another plant of those because otherwise it's an even number. But I just have to decide where I'm going to add those. We're adding these sofas because in 5s. Still love that top. Yes, I can't wait for the weather to get good again so I can wear it again. Because it's a bit cold right now. Ooh, a cinnamon brown. I like that. I like a good cinnamon brown. Like a warm brown. That's a good one. Okay, wait. I need plants. Also, we only quote unquote have 13k left, which I'm actually kind of impressed with how smooth this is going. Yeah, that's like the default for you. That's how you have met me IRL, so that's the color. Cold means bee sweater, that's true. To their personality that contribute the most to who they are and thus what colors they are, and to see what their loudest traits are. I personally think, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's mean. I'm not gonna say that. I just thought something very mean and almost said it out loud. Anyways. I love mean. I was gonna say, I think it's really dumb to attribute traits colors. That was like literally my initial thought. And then I thought about it, I was like, 1, that's very mean. And 2, I literally give days of the week colors in my brain. So I don't think I can speak on this, but that was literally my initial thought. The reason I thought that was mostly because I'm like, no, but people are way too complicated. And that's the reason I also personally have kind of like, I've grown to have an aversion against like disc tests and stuff like that, because I did a disc test when I started working in corporate, and now looking back, it was so horrendously wrong because I was trying to be someone and I answered the way that I wanted to be. And that's the problem with so many of these tests, is people never answer the way that they truly think about themselves. They always answer based on a bias of what they want to be, what they think is the right answer. So I personally don't like, and that's completely unrelated to the colors. What is that? A disc test? Disc is like a way of assessing personality and labeling it. So disc comes in 4 colors. You have blue, green, yellow, and red. Red is like very assertive, very dominant, usually seen in leadership positions, are very direct, generally are not necessarily for harmony in a group, but more for result oriented. Then you have blue. Blue people are people that are extremely organized, love to find routine in things, love to find patterns, are really good at keeping up with like notes and organization systems and stuff like that. Then you have yellow. Yellow are networkers. Those are people with a lot of creative energy that easily connect with other people and tend to be able to connect either topics or people to each other in their brain in a very fast and creative way. And then you have green people, and those are harmonious people. Those are people that generally bring groups together, are the glue in a group, are people that tend to not give very strong opinions, like their own opinion, but rather find the common ground of all the other opinions in the group. So without a red person, a group usually becomes steerless. No one takes the lead, so nothing happens. Without a green person, or if there's too many red persons in a group, there tends to be conflict. Without a yellow person, people tend to get stuck without creative solutions because no one is thinking outside of the box. And without a blue person, people usually get shit done, but it's not registered, not organized, and it's usually pretty chaotic. So therefore, people advocate for having all 4 personalities when you're collaborating. The problem is, it is so incredibly short-sighted to label people in boxes of 4 like this, because actually most people will have traits and things of all 4, and they just need to be nurtured and they need to feel comfortable. So for example, I always got labeled as a red person because I'm someone who hates it when no one takes the lead. So I always did it, even though I'm not necessarily that person. I'm actually a yellow person. Again, people always said that I was blue because I was good at planning, but actually I hate note taking. So do you dislike Myers-Briggs? I feel like Myers and Briggs is better because it has so much more distinction. There's like 17 or 18 Myers-Briggs personalities. I still think it doesn't work because I always got extroverted on Myers-Briggs test because I was masking. Because I was masking to a point that I didn't even realize I was actually introverted. So the whole point of classifying yourself within a personality system that then proceeds to give you a personality that's actually not you can actually lead to even more masking. So I don't think it works. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. I noticed it. Thank you for your spreekbeurt. This all feels so corporate. It's extremely corporate. Although I feel like Myers-Briggs is used outside of corporate as well, but it's very corporate. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. For me, I always think it can work. It can be interesting. It's not like I've never used them when I was doing my job as a project manager. But I also very often, very quickly noticed the limits of all of these things. But yeah, I'm very passionate about this, especially having worked in like a leadership position where I had to literally lead people for like, I don't know, 4 years. I don't know. I've seen so many shortcomings of this, and I've seen people act on these things in a way that actually were harmful. And I didn't like it. Oh, actually, saving is a good idea. And yes, the ads are incoming. And can be assigned to anything. And it's hard to talk about personality traits about yourself, like you said. I actually personally think I would be better at giving myself traits than colors. But again, that's probably because I've done 5 million of these stupid corporate tests. So at this point, I feel like I'm painfully self-aware, which is also not necessarily great all the time. Also, Donnie, welcome in. Yes, there's 4 plants. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the 5th one. I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm trying to figure out, everything else is an odd number but the plant. Anyways, the ads are gonna come in, so I'm gonna quickly go on the ad break. I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Please make sure to stretch and hydrate and all those important things, and then see you guys in 5. Hello. I'm back from break. Also, yes, Maniac, I saw you, Crescent. Yes, you. I have a different mic. I was wondering. I wanted to ask you guys this. Does it sound super different to you guys? You are a salt lamp. You are 100%. You are a salt lamp. Not to me. I haven't noticed it being different, but it's nice. Did not even realize it sounds a bit different. Not bad different. No. I was hoping not bad different. It's like I actually listened. We don't have background noise anymore. No, exactly. I was wondering if there was like a noticeable difference in how much you could hear around the microphone. So I think sound-wise for my voice, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I feel like my voice is more isolated. I feel like that was exactly the issue that I had with the other microphone. Like, no matter how hard I tried with the filters and everything, for some reason, it always had more of a roomy feeling to it. It almost felt like, even if you like specifically, obviously, like you could hear Scott and think, I think if he walks in and he talks, you can still probably hear him, but I feel like you could hear more of the room. Literally, that's the best way I can describe it. And this one almost sounds like it's just my voice and nothing else. And that's the sound that I really fell in love with when I got this mic. I got this mic like 2 years ago. And then I got the Elgato mic last January. And I set it up and like I genuinely tried for over a year. And for over a year, I kept being frustrated with how still it sounded more roomy than this mic. And I asked for so much feedback and I asked questions to Elgato and stuff like that. And the thing is, the mic sounds great. It's just this mic sounds better. And I can't explain why. And it's like a very personal little thing in my brain because the other microphone is like really good. It's objectively a good microphone. I loved it, but I just love this one more. It's such a weird thing and I noticed it in every single one of my videos to a degree where I was like, okay, I have to get it. I have to put back this microphone. So I did. But then I was wondering, like, is that very much a me thing or can you guys also hear the difference? Okay, you know what? I have an idea. What if I get rid of this plant in this corner? Then technically it's 3 plants again. Can we test with Scott? I don't know. I think he's gaming. Don't we hear the kitties too anymore? Could you hear the cats then? Because I feel like you couldn't really hear them. Like when they were purring, you couldn't hear them. I don't know if you could hear them meow. Could you hear them meow? You have 10 couches. Oh, true. True. Of course. That is an even number. I was like, oh, that's 5. That's uneven. I didn't realize that 5 times 5 creates an even number again. Meow sometimes. Okay. Yeah, you probably won't be able to hear that with this mic. Okay. So that's infuriating, but fine. Boo! Ew! Stupid! I don't like it. Hold on. Let's see. I want to get some decoration from the Get to Work pack because I feel like that's gonna fit perfectly in here. I know what I'm looking for, but now I just need to find it. That could be nice. Calling the police right now, as you should. As you should. Honestly, I would. I silenced the cats. How dare I? No, actually, Dut had a very formal meeting with me right before the new year kicked in, and she was like, Human, I'm done. I do not want to be the star of your stream anymore. I want to be a star. I want to be my own star. So I no longer want you to take credit for my hard work. Oh. That was weird. She quit. Well, she more so scaled down her role, and one of the important parts was that she doesn't want her unique sound, which is something that she worked on for a very long time, to constantly show up on stream, you know. That's like, it's something very personal. And she wanted to have the rights to it back. Immediate unfollow. Toot, do you hear that? You're ruining my business. You are ruining my business. No, it's fine. I still love you. How could I not? How could I not? Okay, that's 3 cameras. We need a magazine rack. But of those, we can do 3 as well, because I think that actually combines nicely. And then we can get something above the magazine rack. A little painting. Are you going to add lockers? I could, yeah. That's not a bad idea, actually. That is not a bad idea. We have those from high school years, right? We can add them on this side. Actually, hold on. How about we add the magazines on both sides as well? Are they not the different pieces? I don't know. Technically, I guess. Do you really want me to use a different piece? I can. I mean, I'm fine. That's not a difficult one to fix, so. Hold on. Actually, then I want to do that on the other sofa. Here, I'll fix that for you. So it's truly uneven. And become our new star. I'll ask her. I'll ask her if she can consider it. I want to have that one. There we go. Now it's uneven. Yeah, it's actually a good idea to have lockers. I like that. I like that idea. Let me see. From high school years. Let's see where we have them. You know, it'd be super fun to have as well. A photo booth. If it's not in the room, does it still count? If it belongs to this part of the build? Can I still add it? She's in the background a lot now. She really genuinely loves the cat tree that we have here now. No? You want me to add it into the room? I mean, I can. And then we can add the lockers on this side. There we go. Why are all these colors so weird? Okay, we'll just go for that. That's 2 though. Hold on. There we go. That's 3 and that's 1. It does add to the budget of the room. That's exactly why I asked. But I mean, I would also be adding stuff here, which is technically also not the room, but it is the room. Like, it belongs to it. I mean, I still have to do number 9. Pity me, please. The lawn has an unrestricted budget. I mean, that's true. I will have to do the outside decorations as well. Okay, but then I'll count the porch as part of this room. I won't count the lawn. Pity the streamer. Yes, please. I need all of your pity and emotional support for when I have to do that room. That is going to be not like super not fun. Let's actually get a bin. And then we need some lights. I saved before break, but I accidentally hit escape, so I was like, you know what? I'll save. Okay, we have 4,000 left. I might still want to try and add curtains. I just couldn't really decide what I wanted to do earlier, but I feel like curtains might be a good idea. Also, hi, Durana. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, a duck. That's a good one. No, we don't have a duck yet. But that should be a good add. We can add that on the reception. That's a perfect item for a reception counter. Yeah, the budget of this room, I'm actually surprised with like how quote unquote easily I'm using it. Because a 30,000 simoleon room is still a lot. But I feel like I haven't even specifically tried to use a lot of budget on this one yet. I just feel like so far, I know, it's kind of just been going. No, it doesn't feel cluttered yet. I had the same idea. At first, I was worried that I was going to have to add like 5 million super random things, but do the windows count as even numbers? Technically, yes, but they shouldn't be an even number, right? Oh, they are an even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, oopsie. I thought I had 9 windows. And then apparently I added one at one point. We can add an extra window. That's fine. There we go. Now it's uneven. Lynn is a nice one. That's true. That is true. I feel like so far this room, although Chris's room wasn't super evil either, it had a higher budget, but the theme was nice to work with. Just because we have a lot of music related items in the game. So I didn't have to struggle too hard on that one. Which was nice. Okay. That's the reception duck. Oh, well, Thomas, there's your answer. A carrot eating. Yeah, a Dutch carrot. I thought it was so funny when she said that. I was like, huh? Is this not a thing everywhere? Beautiful timing. Honestly, perfect timing. Okay, so we have about 3,000 left. I was thinking something that would actually be nice to have, I guess. Just trying to figure out where I want to add that. Is maybe have a TV screen or something. We could use these ones that like pop out of the wall a little bit as well. That could be like for something where they display an ad that you can see from the waiting room. Dutch carrot eating a softie, that would, I mean, I'm not here to judge. Okay, we definitely need some more lights, actually. Because the lighting in this room currently is relatively abysmal. I want to use my favorite wall light. Where is it? Also, hi, Costite. Welcome in. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Let's start here. Have you ever used The Sims to model your own place? Yes, I absolutely have. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I absolutely have. There's actually a video on my YouTube where I replicate my house. Is it weird to eat carrots? No, I don't think so. It's just Lynn very specifically was eating the snoepworteltjes, the ones from Albertijn. And she was like, oh, I always eat this when I'm in the Netherlands. I was like, is that just a Dutch thing then? I like how cozy the lighting is now, though. Okay, we have 741 left. Also, hi, Soundless Echo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I already think there's a bunch of things that we can't even afford anymore. I'm trying to add, like, I don't know, a piece of decor that just works. I actually like that one, though. So now we have 241 left. Liv, this room cannot be symmetrical because I can only use uneven numbers of everything. So I would love to add another TV, but I'm not allowed because then I have to add a third TV somewhere else. Ooh, shop sale. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It is absolutely infuriating. No, it's actually not that bad. I was expecting this to be much worse, actually. Do you still use Reshade? Yes. I do use Reshade. But I follow your guide, but now, like I say in the guide, please go to the Reshade Discord if you have any issues. I'm not a Reshade expert. Unfortunately, as soon as you start having crashes and issues, I do not have the knowledge to help out. I made that tutorial based of the knowledge that I have, which happened to work for me. And then I heard from a lot of people in the comments that it turned out that that did not work for them. And they started to experience crashes and stuff. But unfortunately, I am not tech savvy enough, specifically with Reshade, because it's a tool that's not just for The Sims. It works outside of The Sims as well. You can use it on other games. But on the YouTube video, in the pinned comment, there is a link to the Discord. It's also in the description box of that video. That's literally the most that I can do for you. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to ask the experts for help as soon as you start getting crashes. I genuinely wish that I knew more, but it's a complicated tool, and especially with the differences on like DX11 and DX9, it became a pain to manage. Oh yeah, the paw prints on the wall. We definitely have to add those. Actually, that's random detail, but I think it's cute. I am trying. But to be fair, now that I'm just realizing, sorry, I just had a brainwave. The fact that you have the UI that is blurry, that's probably because you have a filter that's on. So I would suggest going into the Reshade menu and turning off anything that adds a blur, which can be distance blur. It can be the bloom filter. There is many filters that actually add some sort of a blur. I can actually show you what it does. Do you see how the background is sharp now? Now my Reshade is off. Now my Reshade is on. Do you see how the background got blurry? That's one of the filters. Unfortunately, if your filters aren't 100% configured correctly, or if you're using a reshape preset that actually uses these filters to add even more depth of field, or they're just applied way too strong, as you can see above here, like as soon as I move my mouse, the menu indeed does become blurry. It's probably one of those things, but I don't know which filters you installed. So, it's just like with, you're just gonna have to play around with it a bit probably. But as long as it's working, like Reshade itself is working, it probably is not related to the DX version. It's related to just the filter. It sounds like Minecraft shaders that require configuration. Yeah, that's probably because it's relatively similar. The thing is, Reshade is a program that's not even made for The Sims. Reshade is just made for any game that you want to play. Yeah, you can put it, you can even, if you wanted to, you could put Reshade on your PowerPoint. It's just a program that adds filters onto any app that you install it onto. In a lot of cases, people install it on games because they want Skyrim to look less dark, for example. A lot of people install it on The Sims because there's no other way to change the vibrancy or the contrast or anything. But you could technically do PowerPoint with shaders with Reshade if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want that, but you could. You know, like a nice vintagey PowerPoint. Good, are you okay? Don't puke on my desk, please. Sounded like she had a fur ball. No, but sweetie, I don't mean the filter on your PowerPoint presentation. I mean on the entire app. Like your menus would have a filter as well. Which is exactly why people use Reshade, because it basically reshades everything. It's like the final thing that runs through your graphics card. It's like it first renders the game and everything, and then it renders reshades, which is also why if you reload the game, Reshade basically refreshes itself. Blur many, but exactly, just, you know, go crazy. Okay, I need to figure out. I have 6 simoleons left. There are no plants that are 6 simoleons. There are no lights that are 6 simoleons. We have, maybe in the clutter section we can find something. Reshade on Word, exactly. Oh my god, reshade on teams. And then you can like blur out your teammates that you don't want to see. Honestly, I can see it work. Well, that's 5. I like that idea. Let's add a coffee mug here. This person who was working the reception was having a little coffee. Rosannatxt, exactly. Reshade on your mom. I mean, would be impractical as she doesn't live in my computer, but we can try. Reshade on your cow. Oh, I wish I had a cow. I think it's time for the paw prints again. I think we have to hide some paw prints because those are 1 simoleon and that's literally what we have left. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to add them. Every single room has at least 1 set of paw prints. And you can get bonus points in this escape room if you find all of them. I wish I had a cow. Genuinely though, like one of those cute Highland cows. Gonna add them there. I did it. Everything is in here in an odd number. Oh, above the photo booth. I like that too. Hold on. There we go. I did it. I did it. Ooh, I did it. Where's that from? That's from Dora, isn't it? Okay, so then we have number 4. The budget is 44,444. Everything comes with 4 of the same type. If we get a plant, we have 4 plants. If we place a couch, we have 4 couches. The same goes for every item type you put into the room. It does not have to be the exact same plant or the exact same couch, just 4 of the same items. You unmodded yourself, says the moderator in chat. Also, thank you, Lita. I need that cheer on. And Gieter, thank you, thank you. Had looked. Yes, we did it. Okay, we're going to start with a very important task of adding the right amount of money. 1, 2. Also, can I just say, Esther, I'm deeply disappointed with the fact that you added 5 4s. Why is the budget not 4, 4, 4, 4? Now there's 5 4s. Everything has to come in 4s apart from the budget. That's 5 4s. Why? Why? Deeply disappointed. Yes, deeply. If she's gonna make me suffer, I'll make her suffer back. Oh. Sweetie would unmod himself for the joke, but loves the power too much. Watch him unmod himself and then no one gives him back the sword. And then he's gonna be like, shit. Awesome, Mariancita, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Have done it. That's true. You have actually done it. Okay. Well, cries in 44,444. That also means we gotta have 4 doors. So the 4 room is gonna have more doors than Mordor. Hi, Niels. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And we gotta add expensive doors, but it has to be singular doors because it's a bunker with 4 doors. I don't dare to unmod myself with the information I just received. Yeah, sorry. Not sorry. Okay, I don't like that door. We're not using that door. That's just a cheaper door. I want an expensive door. Can't really go using 4 castle doors now, can I? I mean, technically we could add 4 doors, but just like in super random places. And then you would have to figure out what the actual entrance is. Niels, thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you for the biddies and for your kind words. Yes, I'm looking forward to them as well. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year's to you too. I hope you had a lovely New Year's. True, I can technically add different doors, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of theme I want to go for. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm just realizing that is technically not part of this room. There we go. I like the idea of being like some sort of a bunker room. It's going to be super random, but I have an idea. And I'm going to tell you what the inspiration is. Fallout 4. Oh, if you type !info on my website, I have a full overview. Oh, there you go. Esther put the link in chat. On my website, on the left-hand side, there's a menu. It says setup shop. On the setup shop, you can basically shop for everything I have in my setup, including all my PC specs. Wasn't this supposed to be a summer house? No, Lena, that was the shell challenge that I made for Movember. This is your shell challenge from the mods. The summer house was a different shell. We already finished that. Imagine that would be one hell of a wild joke, sweetie. If you did that, you would actually fuck with my business in a way that people wouldn't be able to visit my web shop anymore. I actually had issues with that, by the way, because my Rosannatxt / templates goes to Ko-Fi, but my Stripe was saying that the email address associated with the domain wasn't my email address. And I was like, what do you, and then I was like, of course, because you own the domain. So I had to email them. I was like, no, that's technically correct, but that's only like a pass-through link. The actual web shop is here and that's mine. I knew that. What do you mean? You absolutely knew that. Yeah, totally. But yeah, I'm going to make it into a survival bunker. The email too. Yeah, but I think it's fine. I mean, I can have it, but so far I don't need it. In this case, it was more on them, actually, because I have listed the actual shop that I sell from. They just, for some reason, thought that was the link. And I was like, no. So it was on them, not on us. But I mean, you can send me the email if you want. But so far, I haven't needed it. But if you ever want to transfer it, you're like, I'm done with this, you can always pass it on. Assume things are in place. No. In Sweetie, we trust. In Sweetie, we trust. Oh, yeah. You guys are... No, this is an escape room. You can't live here. I'm gonna make you guys try and escape it, though. In Sweetie, we trust. That is what you get from that, huh? That is what you get from that. Okay. That feels bunkery enough to me. What if we like it too much and we don't want to escape? Well, then you're allowed to. I mean, I would find it somewhat odd, but you would be allowed to. I'll give you the, what is it called? Permission. No, it's actually a good shout, Thomas. We haven't really thought about this, so probably we should. Probably we should. Okay, I'm trying to come up with like a logical layout. Because now that we've agreed that this is going to be a survival bunker, sounds like a business meeting needs to happen. Yes. Let me could some of you write in, or one of you write in reminders that I need to have a business meeting with Sweetie, or at least check in. I don't know what how much work it is. Well, does the game have arrows? I don't think so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty little. Oh, okay. The bus factor. Oh my god, you did not call it that. Oh, we can just make the bunker out of glass. That's not what I intended to do, but that would be hilarious. I actually want to change it out. That looks better. Yeah. And then the problem is I don't necessarily like the floor that I used. Or maybe I do. I wish it wasn't as light, but I guess it's okay. That's the official term? Oh, that's what is that called? Omnious. Okay, all the doors have a different color. I think that's fun. That is fun. Gooi iemand maar voor de bus. Buses famously target IT people. Like a bus driver is like, do you work in IT? Do you work in IT? And then, you work in IT. IT? What? IT. Gas erop. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I need to focus on spending about 40,000 more simoleons. I want to see. We have like shelves like this. Problem is I don't want to necessarily add this specific shelf 4 times because that takes a lot of space. I almost want to have those shelves but empty so I can add a lot of crap on it that will come in 4s. Now I just need to figure out which shelving is going to be the one that I'm going to use 4 times to add stuff onto it. Interesting. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, I have a question, Esther, for the room. Am I allowed, now that I've used 4 of these, that's like technically shelves, am I allowed to use 4 more? That's why everyone in IT wants to work from home so badly. Yep. That's it. That's the reason. But I guess he's first in line. They're like, you invented this principle. Now you will experience it. That was so mean. That'd be so mean. Okay. So technically by 4. But if I want to do 8, I can also do that. Interesting. Yeah. I am very aware of that, sweetie. I just never realized that was a thing for us as well. I think my dad very much has this as well, where he has to keep that in mind with his job. Unfortunately, a lot of organizations don't take that too seriously until they suffer the consequences of someone leaving. Oh, it was more aimed at you. Interesting. What? That was not the word I wanted to say back. My brain is broken. Ignore me. Okay, so we have a lot of shelves now. Now we need supplies. I mean, technically, I think I can do it too. I would just need access to things. Which I think Sweetie has said multiple times that he can just give it to me. And then I can do things myself as well. And then from there, we should be fine. Because as soon as I have access, I can either figure things out myself or indeed my dad can help me or someone else can help me. I think that should be fine. Yeah, there's literally no maintenance. It's just I don't have access right now, which I think if we covered that, like if I know where to go and how to log in, we should be okay. Also, Sabana, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And also, I'm sorry that you're freezing. Oh, we hate freezing. That sucks. That is true. You did get the bus factor done. I actually have your ticket saved just in case. You know, let's hope we don't need it though. Oh, Esther, another question. I'm currently in the clutter section. Do all of these items count as the same type? Because they're technically all in decorations clutter. Does that mean that I have, like, I can just use all the random things from here once? Or do, as in, like, can I use 4 of these and then it's like, okay, that counts as 4? Or do I have to use 4 of the same thing? Because with the plants, it's, like, really clear. But here, I'm not sure. Just cluttery. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, tofu. Already excited for this. No, also because I think for clutter specifically, it would look really weird if you have to use like every item 4 times. Whereas with things like shelving and plants and lights and stuff, like I feel like it makes sense. But here I'll make sure to use them in like batches of 4. So this is like 4 clutter items on these 2 shelves. So now I have to do at least 4 or even 8 on this. I think that makes sense. Also, I think the Batu stuff is coming in super clutch right here because it looks super random. I'm actually really excited to watch the new season of Fallout. Has any one of you already watched it? I feel like there was way less marketing for this more recent season than they did for the first season. So I feel like a lot of people missed that there even was a new season. Yeah, you see the vibes. Exactly. I mean, it's very specific vibes, but at this point, I feel like that's the thing with the room for Lynn. I was like, there is a very clear purpose, but for you, the theme is 4. So I was like, what do I then pick as an overarching theme? Need to get caught up. Yeah. No, not yet, Lena. Not yet. I binge watched Stranger Things. I think it will probably take a while before I can start Queen Charlotte. Because I would say that in general, I have almost never to actually watch that much TV. I just coincidentally took a day off, which allowed me to binge watch Bridgerton. Because it's way too much. Yeah, but isn't it tofu then? You went tofu on the budget. Okay, so that's 3 items in there. I do want to start though, but Scott doesn't watch with me, so I have to watch it like when I have time. Which is not often. I want to start watching it though, because now I watched actually the trailer and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. Yeah, that's the thing. The episodes are also pretty long. I noticed that too, because I also not too long ago, for the fun of it, started rewatching Death Note. And it was so nice that the episodes are only 20 minutes because it's so much easier to watch. I was actually surprised with how much of a difference that makes. Because I was like, yeah, but it doesn't make that much of a difference, right? Like what show you're watching. And now I'm like, no, it makes a huge difference. As like, obviously it makes sense that an episode that's 50 minutes is way longer than 20. But I don't know. For some reason in my brain, I was like, oh, you know, you probably just watch 2, but I don't. 50-minute episodes are so long and then watch a 4-hour stream. True. But I feel like whenever I watch streams, they never feel as long as certain episodes on TV do. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. Let me actually save. Hold on. So technically I switched categories now, by the way. I switched to sculptures. So now I have to use 4 sculptures. And 50-minute episodes would allow me to send jokes to the actors who would do it more often. It's actually really funny. Valid. No one would want to act anymore. They'd be like, God, that guy again. Keep sending us jokes. Okay. That's 4 of the sculptures. I've used almost 10K. Honestly, I am pretty impressed because all I did was add doors and shelves. Oh wait, we have the shelves there still. Can still decorate those. Decorating those is going to be an absolute pain in the ass, but let's stick with sculptures for now. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, this room would be a difficult one to guess, I think. Because it has so many random objects in it that guessing that this room is Fallout 4. Like, good luck to the person who has to do that, I guess. Yo. We already have them. What the hell was that big thing? Wait, what? Oh, that was from Star Wars. Oh, the ones from the Cats and Dogs pack. Yeah. That's actually a good idea. Hold on. I have to remember that I've only added one sculpture here, though, so I need to get that again. Technically, there's 4 of them in there now, but you cannot see 2 of them. Oh my god. Those are so expensive. I forgot about that. I might actually have to get rid of them. Yeah, the poop bars. That's way more clear. Already used that too many times. I don't want to use it again. So many of these items are way too big. Oh, we can use the train engineer cars thingies. Those would work. I like the idea that this is sort of almost like a little. I mean, obviously that is what a time bunker or like what a bunker is. It's almost like a time capsule, right? But I like the idea of actually like making it look like a time capsule, where people like saved all kinds of random things from that time. Yeah, the trains are really nice. I don't use them enough. I should probably use them more often. They're actually really cute. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Let's see. I mean, I can just add that in the corner as well. Works too. Because then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will count with that one. Doesn't have to be next to each other. We can have this one, I guess. Oh, come on. Please let me add it. Thank you. There we go. Okay, now we have 7,000 left. Now I'm actually kind of tempted to use the shelves that I wanted to use before, the ones with all the supplies on it. That is in surfaces. And we have to use 4 from the surfaces category, so we can also add those. And then we have these. 1, 2. Oh, I have the 2 shelves here as well. But that's 1, 2, 3. So I need one more thing. Then we can add this one, I guess. So then we have 4 surfaces again. Then I need more clutter items. To add in here. Maybe we can add some food, actually. 1. I can change the swatches after. 2. It's probably not super realistic to have like fresh fruit in a bunker, but I think this thing also has potato and onion swatches, and those could work. There we go. Lots of different potatoes, some onions. I was thinking greenery, but then I was like, in a bunker, you probably do not really have... Well, maybe you could have like some herbs or something growing. 1. Hold on. Come on. Sometimes decorating in The Sims is a pain in the ass because I can't put the walls down because then... Okay, so I'm gonna have to go like this too. Let's see. Three. One more thing. That's 4. There we go. Okay, so then those are decorated as well. And then I like the idea of maybe having like some sort of a small greenery wall. And know exactly which item I want to use. Oh, I thought that would go on the wall. I mean, we can have it go on the wall, I guess. 1. 2. 3. Hold on. I think it needs to be a little bit higher. Yeah, exactly. Just like some herbs. Hello? Then one final one. Then is 4. That's cute. Like a little plant wall. I think we have another plant that does actually go on the wall. Hold on. I think it's in here. Yeah, this one. I feel like we can have that one. And then we can have 2 of that. That does look like some like futuristic gardening. It has been. Josh, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I appreciate it. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. So we have 1, 2, 3. Um, 4. Okay, so now we have food and herbs and all kinds of stuff like that. I might want to place this one here. Because then I get that wall back. It's the only thing that we're missing is beds. Like, I mean, you could, there's not really a bathroom here either, technically. Hold on, I have an idea. The question is which door. I might sacrifice that door to go over there. That is technically outside, but it's inside because it's underneath the roof. I was thinking sleeping bags, but I don't know if I'll have the space for it. So I was definitely thinking maybe at least one bunk bed. But I'm just realizing now. Wait, if we add a toilet, we need to add 4 toilets. Technically makes it a very effective bunker. If you can pee outside. And it's just a really intense shower. Also, hi, Ellen. Yes, this room has to have everything, 4 of everything. It is a literal 4, and I'm inspired by Fallout 4. So it's a survival bunker. It's part of the Evo Mod Shell Challenge that has all the numbers, and every single room has a different theme and budget. And the 4 had a budget of 44,444 and had the shape of a 4. And every item type, so not every item, but every item type has to be there 4 times. So there is just going to be 4 showers, which is probably weird, but alas. Let's just say they have very low water, like pressure, so they need to have 4 showers to get clean. I'm almost there with the budget though, so exactly. In your bunker, just have to have spa rain power. Esther, I have a question again. I'm assuming that technically if you add a bunk bed, does a bunk bed count as 1 item or does it count as 2 items because technically it's 2 beds? Yeah, just a communal shower. It can get really cozy in there. Oh my god, the gym showers, yeah. Those sucked. I don't like gym showers in general. Also, hi Viking, welcome in. Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve. So I feel like that's technically just 2 beds. So then I need to add 2 more beds, if that makes sense. Contemplate, nobody listens well. I would have heard it if you just said it. Then we're saying 2 because if you place 2 separate beds on each other, it would create the same. Yeah, true. True. I could just make a fake bunk bed otherwise. That is very true. I'm thinking I might want to move those plants. Because that is actually a perfect corner for bunk bed. And those plants can also very easily go here. Oh, come on. It's snapping to the stupid shelf. Reasonable start to the new year. Hospital guided diet for my weight loss. Just a hard start, but the end goal is worth it. Good luck. You got this. I can totally imagine that being like a big project for 2026. That's something that doesn't happen overnight, but like you're saying, the end result's going to be so worth it. So I wish you all the best of luck. And you got this. Okay, and then we can have this bunk bed in this corner. And then I might move this door a little bit so I can add one of the bushes in this corner and one of the bushes in this corner. Then it's actually like not on the grass. Then it's part of this building. Because otherwise you could argue that it isn't actually part of the build. But I fixed that. I made sure that it's now actually part of the build. Or of this room, so to say. Is it not clipping here? Just double checking. No, doesn't seem to be clipping here. Okay, so then we have 3,000 left. Those bunk beds were not as expensive as I thought. I think I need more expensive bunk beds. Hold on. Also, I think the metal frame ones actually look a lot better in this specific setting. Let's just go for the black and red. I think the wooden ones were probably not the best bet anyways. So those were 600. And this is 1,300. So that's good. Also, hi, Evan. Hello, hello. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope you're doing well. As bushes? Is that how you pronounce it? Bushes? I should not think too much about that because then I will start saying that as well, but like unintentionally. Okay, that gives us 1,985 to work with. I think it might be nice if every single bed could have its own little like nightstand, but we can do that with shelves. Exactly. Nice. I like it. I like it. Do we have expensive shelving? We have that's 200, but that feels a bit too... I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Something like that feels more bunkery, you know? Also kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games. Woohoo booshes. Exactly. But this is like where, you know, they can have their little book or something. And then maybe what we could do is we could add like a little nightlight with that. I'm turning it into a cozy bunker, guys. Did not expect that when I started this project, but the bunker is getting cozy. Oh, we actually need these lights as well above the doors. Like if something happens, and luckily we have 4 doors. So what a coincidence. That happens to work perfectly. Wow. And then I wanted the little nightlight. Or like, I don't know. Doesn't look super cozy, but you know, it's a bunker, so what do we expect, honestly? And then maybe we can actually have like some books. Oh, those don't go on the shelf. Well, that's infuriating. Actually, that shelf is infuriating in general because if you look at it, technically it doesn't really fit anything because it would fall in between. I think I can scoot that into the wall and you don't see it, but that's stupid. And very annoying. But that's books. So if I add that, I need 4 more. I feel like I need to sneeze, but oh, okay. Went away again. Stupid. Stupid sneeze. And then we'll just give it a different color. There we go. And then we need to do that on the other side. We can use different books though. Can go in between. Okay, those are 150, so we can actually use them again. Okay, so we have 75 left. So we need to do something that we can have 4 of within 75. No, I need to do the paw prints, so that's 4 simoleons. If really need be, we could remove these ceiling lights. And that would give us money back because I just added a whole bunch more lights. So maybe to give it like the extra bunkery feel, I kind of like that. Then we have 275 again. Something that I feel like might be a nice idea. Probably this one, yeah. Could be to have like mirrors. Then we're gonna exactly end with 75 again, though. That's low-key annoying, but fine. It's like a bathroom mirror, mirror by the door, and then there's like 2 mirrors for the people with these beds. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Going to chill now. Yes, of course. Enjoy chilling. I hope you have the best time. You have more doors? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like I add more doors? Nah. I really like this room as well. It's such an unexpected, like, successful theme. Oh, I have more doors. True, I have more door as well. Back there. Back there. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what can you have 4 of. And then still... Because that is 30, so we can't have 4 of those. Toilet paper to the rescue. Now we have 35. Honestly, the toilet paper is kind of realistic considering they have a literal pea bush. Everyone gets their own pea bush though, so it's a very luxurious bunker. You don't have to share your pea bush with anyone. Oh wait, everyone can get their own mug as well. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to change out these books. It's gonna give me money back though, and the other ones weren't the same price. So my almost perfect plan is no longer gonna work perfectly, but that's okay. I still need to add 2 mugs though. I shouldn't forget that. Oh, I can't do that shit. Okay, so that doesn't work. I need to add other books. Just need to have books that fit in the middle of that stupid shelf. Well, they don't perfectly fit, but it fits well enough, I guess. We're back at 75. God dang it. I was giving everyone mugs. Okay, now we're back at 65. But in the clutter category, we can technically use 4 of everything in the category. So we can get some eggs. And then we can get 2 more cups, I think. Oh, those actually snapped the shelf. That's annoying. Let's see. Let's put the eggs in the middle so that if we get something that snaps to the stupid shelf, maybe we like some towels or something. That's a clutter item. How expensive is that? 20. There we go. So then we need 2 more clutter items. I like the idea of having like some plant pots or something. Just because I feel like it's somewhat realistic that if you were in a bunker that eventually you would have to do some gardening yourself. So that makes, now we have 4. Are we burning babies? No. We're just giving my my mental capacity a challenge. Also, Kaylee, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, then we have 10 simoleons left, and we need to do something that we can add 4 of. But I don't think there's anything in the game that's 2 simoleons. Gardening without daylight. Hey, they're doing it. I mean, look. I don't think there's anything in the game that's only 2 simoleons. So that means 10 pop rinds. But that doesn't work. We can only do 8 pop rinds. I guess then I have to end this room with 2 simoleons. It's the first room that I'm going to have to end with a budget. I can. Yeah. I can end with 2 simoleons. That is true. That is true. This is the pop rinds from dog meat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's Extra Fallout inspired. 8. The pop rinds do kind of fit here. I like it. Okay, so I finished this room. There's 4 of everything with 2 simoleons left. I'm kind of impressed with myself on that one. Let's pretend there are wolf prints. I mean, in Fallout, there's a dog called Dog Meat. If you play the game, you have a dog, which is actually really cute. And in the series, it's also there. So I feel like this is actually a good hint that it's Fallout. Fallout 4 to be specific. Okay, considering that we're like getting closer to the end of stream, I don't think I will start the next room. The next room is number 5. So that's this one. And I can pick my own budget, but I have to pick it before I start working. And the theme is carnival. So I have to make it really festive. So I think we're just going to do like a really colorful party room. I have to decide what I exactly want to do, but I think I might work a little bit on the outside because it's looking rough. It's looking a little bit rough. And I think we need a pathway that goes around as well. Ooh, I just realized. Hold on. I haven't painted the roof. There we go. That's interesting. Painting a roof doesn't cost you any money. Clown house. I mean, it's carnival. I would say carnival is more like festive. Rather, I personally despise clowns, so I don't think I'll do that. I'm sorry. Clowns give me the heebie-jeebies. And also, I would say more festive than scary, right? The sad clown, make it festive. And then you want to add a sad clown? That feels wrong. Oh, that's the wrong print. I mean, here it means both. It can be almost like a circus, or it's an event. Why are these in my inventory? Oh my god. Huh? They got deleted. Hold on, I have to place this back. These items belong in this room. They got deleted for some reason. But like, I was thinking like Brazilian carnival, like the festival, like the celebration, like very colorful, very festive. Like we have the kit for it, like the casket in The Sims. That's kind of the carnival I was thinking of. Yeah, that'll do. But I understand where your mind went as well. Because if I think about a carnival, I can see that as well. Okay, let's actually do some terrain paint. Oh, saving is a good idea. I don't know why those got deleted earlier. That's really strange. Let's see. I think I had this one. That's definitely, I definitely need to go with a smaller circle. And then let's hold on. Let's go like that. And then let's go back to the round one. And kind of work our way from here. Okay, now I think it can go like that. Why does it immediately get so much larger? That's crazy. And then we add the other terrain paint on top. I think that works though. I think the regular time, Esther. I think the regular time. I have to go, or have to. That sounds like it's like mandatory. I have an appointment tomorrow at the hairdresser at 10. And I still wanted to do some wrapping up and stuff before that. Basically just some chilling for myself so I can go to bed rested. I don't remember which one I used. I think it was this one. Yeah. Pretty sure it was that one. I think it's funny to say that Twitch is glitching since their mascot is that's true. I wonder if that was actually the train of thought when they came up with that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I actually hate what I did here because I was working with a smaller brush. I hate how that turned out. If I want to delete it, I basically delete both of the layers. I'm gonna do it anyways. And then it needs to be like that. Nope. Maybe Twitch went down during the Name the Mascot meeting. That would be so funny. That'd be such a good backstory. I feel like if that was the backstory, they probably would tell it more. Nope. Yeah, that's better. I still don't like how light that part is, but I think that's okay. The path doesn't have to be like super perfect. I have to work tomorrow. I know. Scott also said like it feels like a Monday today. I don't know. I don't know what day it feels like, to be honest. It feels like any day of the week. I'm like, no, it doesn't feel like that day. Yes, of course. Of course, Lena. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll see you again next week. I hope you have a lovely weekend. But it's weird. I agree. Okay. So we now have a path going over there. So if you come from the reception and you're going to one of the escape rooms back here, then you should actually be solid. I definitely want to change the roof textures. And we could do like a different roof texture on the main building versus the side buildings, because I feel like the side buildings, I don't know. Oh, I was changing that wall texture. I was like, there was something I was doing. I think that's a base game wallpaper, isn't it? It is. So then I know that we have a brick wall that matches it. Okay, I'm going to have to give myself some funds because otherwise I can't do anything. There we go. I'll cheat that away again if we, there we go. If we continue with the next room, I promise. But I feel like the escape rooms around it almost need to look like they're more like temporary buildings. Like they can be moved or changed or like morphed or something, you know? If they want to ever update the escape room. They definitely need roof trims though. All of them. Things in The Sims always look better with roof trims. Such a satisfying sound when you're adding roof trims. Especially because these shells have like a crazy amount of roofs on them. Okay, but that works. So the train paint is done. Then I feel like, honestly, on the side here, that would be such a perfect place for like, I don't know, a line of trees or something. No, I might go on Girly Pop for a little bit right after stream. Just for like half an hour to see if I can go get some copper. Just like one of those mindless activities so that I can slow down before going to bed. Bully Amber, I saw she was playing. So I bought it and now I'm a little obsessed with how good I smell. I know. Oh, that's such a good feeling if you get perfume and like that you actually love. The sad thing is, after a while, you don't smell yourself anymore. I'm always so sad when I get to that point where I'm like, I don't smell how nice I smell anymore. But that's a difficult choice, settling on like what kind of perfume you want. Yeah, I was just about to ask which one is it? Spill the tea. Oh, you got the Billie Eilish one? I still haven't smelled it, but I always see it on her story. And it looks so cool. I always see it when she like gifts it to other celebrities and then they post about it and stuff. Could you, okay, I know it's really difficult to describe a smell, obviously, but I'm like kind of curious. Is it more like musky, more sweet, more fresh? You don't like her first perfume? Oh, she has two. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, I'm learning. Okay, I like that. We definitely need to add some more greenery to fill that in. but I like sort of having that line this path a little bit more naturally. I think that's pretty. More than 2. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. Well, clearly your girl isn't updated. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Let's go for... Oh, I don't know how I rotated that. Didn't mean to. What? That was so weird. We can have that behind there, and then I'm just gonna try and fill it in. A warm, woody, and fresh scent that blends bright ginger, velvety peach skin, and smooth sandalwood. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm really curious what that smells like. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, time does really fly, even with gardening. Even with gardening. I'm gonna finish this line of bushes. There we go. I just realized we don't have stairs here. That's also a bit silly. Might go for stairs like this. Hold on. Like that. There we go. It's a bit weird to have the pillars in the middle of the stairs, but I would let you sniff me. Thank you. Oh my god, I feel so honored. But honestly, if I read about the description of the smell, I can see why that would be a unisex smell, to be honest. So I think the sandalwood is generally something that is used in more manly fragrances, but then the peach and the citrus is like usually used in more feminine fragrances. So I can see how the mix of that would create like a unisex smell. But I'm intrigued to see how that would go together as well. That's from Adventure Awaits, because I want to have the matching fence over there. There we go. Okay, so now the actual entryway. Sarah, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? I hope you had a lovely stream. Can we get a big shout out for Sarah, please, for anyone hanging out here? If you're looking for a wonderful friend to follow, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button. Sarah plays a lot of Sims, but also a bunch of other cozy games. Very good vibes. So yeah, make sure to go check her out. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. Random, welcome in. Sarah, of course, welcome in. Is it Ali Chiswell? Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well, everyone. You're playing Animal Crossing. Did you start a new island, or are you going back to your old island, and is it in preparation for the update? Important questions. But thank you so much for coming over here. I do want to be completely upfront that I am also close to wrapping up my stream, because I have already streamed for 3 hours. I was just trying to finish some landscaping that I was working on over here. My mods made me an absolutely nightmare shell challenge, because every shape is a number, and every number has rules. So like number 4, for example, the budget was 44,444, and every item type needed to be in 4s. So if I added a shelf, I needed to add 4. If I added a plant, I needed to add 4. The number 3 had a budget of 30,101. But the worst part was that every single item had to come in odd numbers. So yeah, basically this challenge is a little bit of a nightmare, but we came up with a concept that it's an escape room. So this is where you enter, and this is where like you buy your ticket, and then every single room has a theme, and you escape by guessing the theme. So for example, 4 is a survival bunker based on Fallout 4. I mean, you can see where that comes from probably. We have number 1, which well, the theme that my mod gave me for this is Mordor, and I had a budget of 111,111, hence all the gold bars for the trim, because that was a ridiculous budget for such a small room. So yeah, that's what we've been working with. And I've been trying to turn it into this like cool looking lot where you sort of like drive up, you arrive, you check in, and then you can do the themed escape room, so to say, because that was the only way that I was going to match all these themes together. But I kind of like what we did with all the weird shapes and creating a shell that looks somewhat reasonable. I'm hoping that once everything is in with the landscaping, at least the outside of the shell will look good. The inside is up for debate. But yeah, that's what we were doing today. So I was just wrapping up some final touches on the landscaping. But for any one of you, if you, already need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. I also just realized I haven't even properly introduced myself. I've introduced my build, but I also do other things in The Sims. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. And on my channel, I do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL streaming. When we do gaming, it's a mix of The Sims, Minecraft, random cozy games, things. We played Light Up the Town for Christmas. I have been absolutely obsessed with Down to City. So yeah, if you want to hang out for a bit, you're super welcome. Timbo, thank you so much for the 16-month resub. I appreciate it. Please ensure all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also thank you for that follow just now. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I was just saying that as like a mental wrap up of my day after this stream, I am gonna hop onto a server that I've been playing on called Girly Pop SMP, because we actually have to lock in for the rest of the month, like properly lock in, because we have 1 more month to finish our ginormous build project. And I want to do some, well, not mindless, that's not the right word, but like some relaxing mining before going to sleep, because I need a lot of copper. So I've been thinking about going to get some after stream. Oh crap, I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the dead bushes. I figured I can just do grass with wildflowers here, honestly. I think that will look actually really nice. As like a filler. Then we just need the wildflowers. And then I think that bit of landscaping is done. I mean, you guys gave me free reign on the landscaping in terms of budget, so that's good. Copper for the small golems? No, actually, I need copper for my build, because I decided that I wanted to do copper railings and copper lanterns. I didn't expect you to say relaxing and mining in the same sentence. Yeah, so the thing is, I will probably go for exposed copper, not really actually go underground for the mining. But who knows? Maybe I'm brave today. That is true. Mining is a lot more chill if you're well equipped. Yeah, Ro the Builder decided that she wanted to go ham with the builds, apparently. That's the thing. I feel like in that sense, I am a true Minecraft builder. Because I am the person who hates to do anything in Minecraft. And then I realized that I need a block for building. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I've avoided trial chambers like they are poison. And then I was like, yeah, but I want copper bulbs. And I go into a trial chamber. Like the trial chamber was already emptied out. So it wasn't that scary. If there were monsters, I would have probably hated it way more. But still, I am equipped. That's true. At this point, going into a regular cave, especially because copper is also usually pretty high up, going into just a regular cave and getting copper, as long as I have some torches, should be all fine. But yeah, I do think that this is where I'm going to leave it for today, because that bit of landscaping is done. I think that gives us a good vibe to work with for the rest of the build. But yeah, let me double save 1 extra time. That means that is it for me on stream today. I'm going to see who we can raid. I'm gonna see. I have an idea. You were literally shouting, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this the entire time. Well, yes, but let's be real. That's also because there was a baby zombie 3 seconds after I entered the stupid trial chamber. Is it Amber? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I don't get to rate her very often. Also, I just got a thing that my monitor is going to refresh in 5 minutes. So apparently I've had my screen on for way too long today. So I think we're going to go say hi to Amber. Just at the facts. Wait, so rate now too? Yeah. So I need to rate. Well, I mean, I can still rate. I put her on my other monitor, but I could just not see anything on that monitor for like 5 minutes. It's really annoying, but I can see you guys and I can see Amber, so we should be good. Yeah, I think it is time for us to go wrap up stream. I'll be back after the weekend with a super normal schedule, and I think the schedule will be very normal for like the coming weeks actually. I don't have any big plans. I don't have any weird schedule changes or events coming up. So for a good while, it'll just be the 3 co-working streams and the 3 gaming streams a week. We're going to lock in to Girly Pop, like lock in for wrapping up our build. So I think there will be a lot of Girly Pop in January, maybe the occasional other game if I'm done with Girly Pop, but I'm assuming lots of Girly Pop. But we're obviously also going to finish the mod shell maybe after Girly Pop, but we're definitely going to finish it. I'm not going to forget about it. Don't worry. But I really enjoyed doing some cozy Sims building today, though. It was very nice. I had a good time. I hope you guys also enjoyed it. But yeah, we're going to go say hi to Amber. If you're hanging out here and you'd like to join the Discord, want to follow me on any of my other socials, want to check out my YouTube, I started posting the Town to City Let's Play. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. And if you want to check out any of my gaming VODs, you can do that as well. And then I'm going to set up that raid. And then if you guys want to come along, we do actually have some raid messages that you can copy pasta. We have ones with emotes that you can use if you're sub to the channel. And then we have ones with regular emojis that you can use if you're not sub to the channel. I always use the butt. That sounds so weird. I have said that before though, so I'm going to stick with it. But yeah, thank you so much. I know, Hollow, same. My brain loves a normal schedule. I'm so excited about it. I mean, to be fair, November and December were already somewhat relatively regular, not super. Was more like added streams instead of less, but thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have some fun plans and some chill times coming up, and I'll see all of you on Monday.